So here's my beer in the all-rounder. It's been cold crashing now for over a week. So we're going to get the airlock or the spunding valve up and out of the way. Don't need that anymore. We're going to come in and hook up our beer disconnect to the yellow disconnect, and then hook up our bottle with the gelatin in it and push it all into the fermenter. Now, if you don't get it on your first go, you can always put more CO2 into this and have another go. But the important thing is to now pop that off and purge, make sure that line is purged with your CO2. So that way, the first point you pour out of that is not going to be covered or a gelatin beer. And that's it. We just let that sit now for about 2 or 3 days. And that will be crystal clear when it comes out of there. Now, I'm sure someone's going to say, but I don't have a pressure fermenter. So if you've got a traditional fermenter, unlike the Coopers where you can just lift the lid of the bucket up, do it very gently and quickly, just get in there and pour it in, you still do the same thing. This time you're just going to hook up your disconnect, but you're not going to add any CO2 pressure other than just purging that little bit of oxygen out. Then with your sanitised tube, you're going to feed that after you take your airlock out, turn your bottle upside down and just squeeze, pop your hose back out, bung your airlock back in, and you're good to go. Minimal disturbance, and you're not filling your fermenter full of oxygen. And what that jumper cable looks like is just some 8mm beer line with one John Guest fitting and a black ball lock disconnect. Now here's another option that I've devised. If you're going to use Klarity or silica or something that doesn't have a lot of liquid, so if we're only going to use 20ml a dose, all you do is unscrew that off that fitting there, draw up your fining agent, screw that back together, and simply push that on, and with a bit of brute force, you can overcome the pressure in the all-rounder or your pressure fermenter and push your fining agent into the actual pressure fermenter with nothing more than a syringe. Pretty simple, right? So someone's going to ask me how long I cold crash for. Well, at least 48 hours, a week if I've got the fridge space. The colder and longer, the tighter the yeast cake compacts. When it's finished, I let it warm up before I start cleaning anything, so I don't shock any of my fermenters with that sudden rapid temperature change. It's bad for the plastics, and it's even more dangerous when you start getting into glass carboys if you're still using them.